Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany with the Seniors Blue Book, and today we are live via Zoom with Noelle LaPonte from Lexington Manor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me turn around and wave at you back there.
Your
Are you
background is
in this
I'm
window?
right
That
over
window?
there.
Here? There? It's a beautiful, bright day out today in Port Charlotte, so I thought I would put on my sunglasses and make sure I protect my vision.
You're
So
looking good.
thank you. So how are you doing this morning?
I'm great. Another beautiful day.
I know it is, and I'm so happy. Yesterday it was, and I always look that way because I have my view outside. It was so rainy yesterday, and it was a Monday, and today it's beautiful blue skies. So super
Yes.
excited. So tell us a little bit about yourself because I love sharing your story. I love hearing your story, but I love for people to hear the time that you've been at Lexington Manor and just kind of your journey.
Absolutely. So I have been at Lexington Manor for 14 years in various positions. I've actually been in senior living for 17, 18 years. So a long time, fresh out of high school. I love senior living. I actually love what you said a few weeks ago about being kind of like an inner golden girl. I think that is like such a good description. Um, I just find senior living so rewarding, and it's just fun to be with the residents and to try to help families. Um, I love it. I love all aspects of it. Um, so Lexington Manor is kind of my home away from home. I love this building very much, and it is a beautiful building. We have a great reputation, and everybody here works really hard. Very proud of my staff.
I always like to I like jokes that maybe aren't so funny, but they're funny to me. Like you said, you started there 14 years ago, so you must have started when you were like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, I
You
get that a
know,
lot. I get
girl,
that
you
a
look
lot.
like
But
you're in your
thank you.
20s.
Thank you. I would really love that if I didn't find the gray hair this morning. That's
It's
making me feel really great.
that's a traumatic time in a woman's life, like to find that first gray hair. But you know what? Again, we have to embrace it. We are inner golden girls,
That's
and
right.
when it happens to us, it happens, right?
That's it. That's it.
So catch us up a little bit on kind of what your daily life at the community has been like. Like how have your kind of your job roles or how does that look different right now?
It's changed a little bit. My job here is to help people with the move-in process. Do the tours, do outreach. This is how we're doing networking lately, which is different. But I am glad that we have, the resources to be able to do this and get out to people and still be able to talk about our amazing communities. I've been helping a little bit more with the residents. At this time, we're not really, obviously doing group activities. Dining has changed a lot. It's really going to the resident rooms for everything. So, that's where it's changed for me. I've been focusing more on the residents and visiting in their rooms, helping to connect them to their family members via Zoom, which has been really amazing to watch.
I bet.
Yeah, when you have a 99-year-old lady who just beams at the fact that her daughter is right there, that she's reaching out to almost touch her, it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside to know that you can connect, still be able to connect them with their families. So I've just been trying to help keep the residents safe and sound and happy, as all of us have. It has changed. The whole building looks a little different on the inside. Things are moved around, but our residents are doing very well here. Everybody is healthy, and happy, and so I'm very grateful for that.
That's awesome. And you mentioned you help people, of course, move into the community and helping prospective residents. So right now, what does that look like? I think you mentioned to me before we went live that it's a case by case basis. So could you kind of help explain that to people that are watching right now?
Absolutely. So yes, at this time we are still we're accepting admissions. It is a case by case. We are still screening everybody that comes into the community. Um, you know, we have people that are we had somebody from independent living last week that just really was struggling and needed a little bit more assistance, needed assisted living. So there are still needs out there. I mean, we still have people that are at home and their families either still working or working from home, and just realize that mom or dad, grandma, grandpa still need a little bit more than what they can provide at home. So in that case, we would definitely try to do the best we could with an assessment. We did a FaceTime assessment last week with our director of nursing, which worked out very well. Still, yeah, still be able to connect with the doctors and still have a smooth move in. It is a little different, where when we usually have a move in, we want those residents to be engaged and do the activities. So it's a little bit different in that way with the transition. But still they're in a safe place and they're getting the care and, the assistance that they need.
That's awesome. How are you guys handling dining, like the meals? Are you delivering those to the residents in their rooms? Or are you, because some of the communities have like, like yours, like a large dining room space and they kind of spread people out. But what have you guys been doing?
We've been doing room deliveries. And we have been getting really good at it, perfecting it. Our staff has been working so hard to make sure that the residents are happy. We go around, we have our driver, who I call her our jack of all trades because she does it all, Sonia. She goes around every day with the menus and she sits down with the residents and goes through the menus with them to make sure that, we're getting the residents what they want. And then we deliver the meals to the apartments and then pick up after. So some of the residents, they're like, we're spoiled. We get, breakfast in bed. And
I bet, like, yeah. I'm jealous. My favorite part of going on vacation is truly the room service. Like, I know that sounds maybe minimal, but I love like when we could travel out and go to like Las Vegas, like every day I want room service for at least one of my meals.
Absolutely. It is fun.
I know, and you feel so. I actually I feel like a queen. So I'm sure like your residents, they do feel spoiled, when they do get that kind of service, which is awesome.
Yeah, we did. We bought little like dinner trays, for all the residents, like if they didn't have a little table or something in their apartment, just to try to make them as comfortable as possible. So we dispersed all of those. So, we're kind of getting used to this quarantine life here. But I think everybody, as far as, for our residents at Lexington, they are a very active bunch. Mm-hmm. They love to go. They love to be out and about. They love to be doing activities. And so that is the one tough part. Our activities department is still trying to, every day they do these packets. They go around with like a tea cart or an ice cream cart. So we're still trying to do those things. But I know my residents are really itching to get back out there, do their activities. It's very important to them. So
especially like one of the times I've come to your community, I sat and did the Lori's moving and grooving class.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, they were so active. They were way better and way more coordinated than I was. Yeah. That's for sure. But they were all like, I guess one of my biggest takeaways from your community, every time I go in, all the residents, they all treat you like, even though I'm a stranger to them, they treated me like I was family. Like they were outside greeting me. And then when I did the class, they were so nice. So I just love like that feeling from your community.
We're like a big family here. The residents they look out for each other. We have such a nice group, and same with the staff. I mean, a lot of us have been here a long time. So, we just feel like we're all a big family. So yeah, we go in, we visit with the residents and sit and just, have chats with them, and it's comfortable. It feels like a relationship that's been going on for a long time. And I think right now a lot of people need that because it's a scary time for some. You watch TV, you turn on the news, and it's, it's alarming to a lot of people. So to be able to have that comfort, and we're not allowing visitors in right now. So we have a lot of family members that usually would come and visit. So we're just trying to fill that void as much as possible here for the residents. That's the most important thing.
I think like one of the biggest takeaways from this is like the word connection, because we're all connecting in different ways, but I feel like the connection between your caregivers and your leadership team with the residents in all the communities has to be growing like exponentially. Like, I mean, as if it already wasn't super, close and tight. Like now it's, you've all been through something together that it's a first time for everybody. And so I think that's really special. And I think it's going to just make your relationships so much better,
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
I want to share your website with everybody. And as I'm doing that, will you share a little bit of information of where you're located and how to reach you?
Sure. We are in Port Charlotte. We are right on Veterans Boulevard. Um, our website, there's our website. It's actually fairly new. They just revamped it all. It's very beautiful. So it's Lexington Manor, PortCharlotte.com. You can give us a call at 941-766-7991. We are still offering virtual tours if you've never been to Lexington Manor before and you're just, considering assisted living, you're in a situation where you feel like, this is going to might be an option, give me a call. We'll set something up just so that you can see an apartment. We can take a cruise around the building and just give you a feel for what the community looks like, and definitely see if this would be a good fit.
Awesome. Well, I really, really appreciate you taking time out of your morning to spend some time with Seniors Blue Book. And I'll make sure, thank you. I'll make sure I'll put the phone number and website and everything in this post. Reach out to Noelle if you have any questions. If you're in the area and you're considering senior living, whether it's now or something in the future, now's the time to reach out, get the information you need. And again, do a virtual tour with her to find out all the wonderful things about the community.
Absolutely. And we love Seniors Blue Book. Thank you, Brittany, so much for having me. And I hope to see you again next week.
I know I miss you. I can't wait to see you again and in person soon.
I know.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.